Hold up. Ain't seen anything like this before.
Jesus, don't let that stop you from smearing it all over yourself.
They're changing.
God damn it, Bill! Oh, it stinks!
Someone's still alive.
Over there.
Hello? Hello? It's okay. We're gonna...
Lights off! Oh, shit! Shit! They're coming!
Run like hell!
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to History Behind the Horror, and welcome to Left 4 Dead. Now, the Left 4 Dead series is something that I always wanted to do since season 1 of History Behind the Horror, but I had other videos that are more important I had to do, which was Outlast and the SCP Containment Breach videos. I managed to get the Evil Within done and also a video for The Walking Dead, but I never got a chance to actually do more of those videos. So as far as the Evil Within goes, I'm going to be doing more videos hopefully this season, and also more videos for Dead Space this season. So for the ones who was asking for it, don't worry, I have plans to get those done hopefully very soon. Now, as far as the ones who've been asking for the Left 4 Dead series, thank you so much for staying consistent with telling me about these videos. I've been kind of busy since season 1 doing a lot of other things for everybody else, but I'm finally finna start getting into these videos. So if you do enjoy this video and you want to see more Left 4 Dead characters, make sure you give this video a like and share it, and also put in the comments for what video you want to see next from Left 4 Dead. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. The witch is highly sensitive to light and the close presence of uninfected humans. Shining a flashlight on a witch or approaching too closely will startle her and trigger an attack. Hitting her with any damage has the same result. She is completely unresponsive to infected and the passage of nearby bullets. When alert to the presence of an uninfected human or flashlight, she will look in the survivor's direction and make a low warning growl. This signals a potential attack. If the survivor backs away, switches the light off, or moves quickly out of her presence, she will settle back into a passive state after about a half a minute of inactivity. However, if the threat persists, she will launch an attack directed at the survivor who startled her at great speed, singling out the person who provoked the attack. She is able to incapacitate her victim instantly, whereupon she violently slashes that person with her clawed hands, only stopping if either she or the victim dies. If she is still alive after killing her victim, she will run off sobbing out of sight. She will also display this behavior if she becomes frustrated, a survivor outrunning her, or in a spot where she cannot go. Killing a witch is not always required, since players can often sneak around her or wait until she wanders away from their intended path. However, if she is immobile because it is dark and is not possible to go around her, she must be killed. A witch's physique is that of an extremely thin young woman with pale skin, shoulder-length platinum blonde hair, sunken red eyes, and a bloody mouth full of sharp teeth. She is only clad in the remains of a tattered white tank top and a pair of white panties, and like most special infected, she does not wear any shoes. Her most distinctive feature are the 12-inch long, blood-stained claws her fingers have grown into. Her knees and feet are stained with dirt and blood. Oddly, the witch in the games is portrayed as flat-chested, while in the Sacrifice comic, they have considerably larger breasts. This may have been for gameplay-related purposes. Though it is not specifically clear as to how the witch mutated into a special infected, one theory states that the witch has been heavily mutated by a strain of the infection, in terms of physical strength rather than appearance. Though resembling a typical female infected, she has sharp and elongated fingers. In an interview with Chet, he claimed that the witch had a strange attraction to the smell of sugar, which explains why there are a large number of witches near the sugar mill in Hard Rain, although this may be due to the hunger of other factors caused by the infection. Her choice of attire when compared to other infected could indicate a raised body temperature such as a fever, which could also explain her sluggishness, constant signs of distress, irritability, and sensitive to light and sound. The witch may have attempted to remove her clothing herself, as it appears as she cut the clothing up herself. Despite her petite figure, the witch has incredible strength and stamina, enabling her to instantly incapacitate or kill survivors in one hit, depending on the difficulty level. Needless to say, great care is vital on expert difficulty or realism mode. She is also known to cry when not aware of the survivors, although the reasoning behind this is unknown. It is likely she is incredibly depressed, a symptom that could accompany her loss of sanity. Another theory is that the virus has not taken full control and she knows she is a monster, causing her depression, and when a survivor gets too close or turns on a flashlight, etc., the virus starts to take over. It could also be an evolutionary advantage, meant to lure unsuspecting survivors to her, as further demonstrated in the Left 4 Dead intro scene when Bill and Zoe go to investigate her crying, thinking she may be a survivor. Even though her mentality is largely similar to that of the infected, she is not distracted by things like flashing lights and beeps of a pipe bomb. She is also not apparently attracted by things such as car alarms going off, although this will alert her of the survivor's presence. Oddly, she glows red in dark areas, possibly due to her glowing eyes. It is also unknown whether or not the witch is extremely thin because of the infection, weight loss due to starvation, or if this was her body type before the infection took place. During daylight time in Left 4 Dead 2, the witch changes her behavior. Instead of sitting in one spot weeping, she walks aimlessly throughout the map, crying as bitterly as ever. In this state, a witch is referred to as a wandering witch, also known as the walking witch. Wandering witches appear only on daylight maps, including finales for gameplay reasons. She is still zoned out like the original witch and she still cries, but has different sound effects in the new music cue. When a survivor is near, the music cue gets more intense as she starts growling, with her hands moving slowly away from her face. As she grows more agitated, she may stop moving and may start looking around for the survivors with her arms spread to maim whatever is disturbing her. When she is startled, her music cue then plays from the Left 4 Dead 1 game. The wandering witch is sometimes hard to avoid, leaving the survivors in a situation that they must kill her to get past her. Should the wandering witch be touched, she will scream and immediately attack the player that touched her. It is possible to steal her aggression away from the player by shooting her when she screams, though it is not advised unless the player has explosive ammo or a Molotov. Despite the wandering witch's unpredictable nature, she is often easier to handle during the day than during the night. She is much harder to anger by proximity and presents a larger target, making it relatively easy to simply walk up behind her and fire a single shotgun blast to the back, killing her instantly. If one is patient, they can wait for her to pass by. However, this is not recommended on harder difficulties due to the increased rate of hordes. The wandering witch can and will be startled by the same things that a regular witch does. The one difference between the two is that the wandering witch walks around in daylight and the music cue has a higher pitch. When the sun goes down, the witch will act the same way she does in Left 4 Dead, sitting and sobbing while waiting for the survivors. Oddly, the witch is significantly less aggressive during the nighttime in Left 4 Dead 2, even compared to the original game. Players can stand close enough that she looks up at them and growls, but she won't stand up or attack them unless they stand within poking distance, shine a light on her face, or attack her. In part 2 of the Sacrifice comic, Lewis warns two soldiers guarding his and France's cell of the Wandering Witch's habits, advising them to keep silent and press their backs against the wall, allowing the witch to walk past undisturbed. However, this is most likely that he had just implied what he had learned from a regular witch, as both are generally the same in terms of avoiding. However, the witch in the comic was not aware of the two soldiers guarding the cell, which is most likely for the story to make more sense. A second model was introduced for the witch in the passing, where she is a bride left at the altar. Unlike the normal witch, which appears to be in her 20s or 30s, the bride witch is older and somewhat in her 40s. Here, she is dressed in a tattered gown and veil with her royal wedding guests surrounding her, still awaiting the groom. Her behavior is still the same as stationary witches, so the same tactics can be applied onto her. The bride witch can also be startled by turning on the music. She will gradually get angry and when fully startled, attack the player that turned on the music. If the witch is killed or startled, it will create a panic event where a horde of infected will attack the team.
Stay away from the witch.
God damn it! Down! No!
And that's about all the time we have left for this episode of History Behind the Horror. There's a lot more information to this character, but it only gravitates to like around tactics on how to kill the witch in these crazy different kind of ways with your friends online, if that's how you play Left 4 Dead. One, I only play Left 4 Dead 1, so most of this information does not even pertain to me. And two, I have never played this game online in my life. I usually just play by myself on expert mode. I have no idea. I just like playing like by myself, but maybe one day I will be playing this game online. Right as we speak right now, as this video is being made, I'm actually downloading Left 4 Dead 2 right now to try it out, since I've never played Left 4 Dead 2 at all in my life. So I think that might be pretty cool. I usually like to play the game on expert difficulty just because I find it more fun to do it like that. Instead of learning the game through easy or normal or medium, whatever the settings are, I just go straight for expert, and then I keep failing and failing and failing until I get it right. In Left 4 Dead 1, I have not got right yet, so I'm still stuck on, I think, maybe the apartment mission. Yeah, so anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please give the video a like and please share it with everybody else. If you'd like to see more Left 4 Dead videos, make sure you put in the comments which ones you want to see next. Make sure you check out the latest videos. We got History Behind Father Laudermilch, and we have history of Laird and Nick, and also Martha, and a lot of other characters that I'm sure you guys will want to check out. Make sure you check the playlist for the ones that I did, just in case, you know, you actually comment and it happens to be there. That happened a lot, so just make sure you guys check that out. Check out the Patreon if you want to. If you're feeling generous, I would really appreciate it, and subscribe so you don't miss a new episode, because I got a lot of new things coming up that I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss. Now, on that note, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of History Behind